Hi, I'm Nick Koenig.
And I'm Julissa Valiente. Thanks for joining us for school news around the district.
Our top story, the Palm Beach County School Board adopts a new 5-year strategic plan. The plan was formally approved during the March 2nd school board meeting. It will serve as a blueprint about how the school district will be run moving forward. The goal of the plan is ensuring all children a world-class education. It's based on 4 long-term outcomes, including increasing reading on grade level by 3rd grade, ensuring high school readiness, increasing the high school graduation rate, and fostering postgraduate success. The plan was developed with extensive input from district employees and community members over the course of 8 months.
Staff members, parents, communities, somewhere between 15 and 20,000 people have really weighed in on what this district does well, what we need to work on, the direction that they hope that we take over the next 5 years.
Superintendent Avosa formally presented the plan publicly at the Kravis Center on March 4th during a joint event with the Business Development Board and the Education Foundation. For a close look at the strategic plan, log on to palmbeachschools.org/strategic plan.
A Hollywood heavyweight is taking his anti-bullying message on the road.
You'll recognize this actor from the movie The Blind Side.
Reporter Claudia Shea has the report from Okeechobee Middle School.
The actor who starred in the movie The Blind Side is tackling bullying one school at a time. Quentin Aaron spoke from the heart, encouraging students at Okeechobee Middle School.
Don't be ashamed to ask for help, and help each other, encourage each other.
Quentin is reaching out to children through his anti-bullying foundation. He started it in 2012. Since then, he's visited with thousands of students nationwide.
I grew up wanting to be an actor, and I'm living my dreams. There's so many kids that have dreams that they're not living.
Bullying is especially prevalent among children in middle school.
Middle school kids, I think, in general, and it probably has been like this forever, because of their own insecurities and the changes in their lives, are very prone to be tempted to be bullies.
And the goal of rallies such as this is to teach both bullies and their victims that tormenting someone is never cool. Claudia Shea reporting for the Education Network, keeping you informed.
A local elementary school gets some high wattage sprucing from Florida Power and Light.
About 200 FPL volunteers and employees spent hours giving Egret Lake Elementary School a facelift. They cleaned up the campus, did some painting, and a lot of landscaping. FPL conducts several of these Power to Care events at various schools throughout the year.
Giving back to our community is part of our culture. It is really part of our corporate values. And so you can see by the number of volunteers we have here today, we have executives from all parts of the company. It is truly part of our very fabric.
Our campus is a rather old campus. There's a lot of things that needed updated with being sod and new landscaping. So it's exciting to have this happen. They're actually doing some new murals for us, which is very exciting. We're an art integration school, so the students are excited to see what the murals look like when they're finished.
FPL's Power to Care program is now in its 8th year. It involves more than 1,500 volunteers taking part in projects throughout Florida.
Boynton Beach High School also has a pretty new addition.
It's a very cool butterfly garden designed for the school's Early Childhood Academy.
Photojournalist Jack Backus shows us.
We dedicate this garden to our Early Childhood Academy, and we hope that it will always be a place where everyone can discover their inner child. The garden students at Boynton Beach High School worked really hard to build a butterfly garden for our Early Childhood Academy. They wanted to have a space that educates people about the importance of pollinators, and also is just a beautiful place that kids could come and learn, and also that the big kids here at Boynton Beach High School could recapture their childhood.
Thank you, students, very much for your dedication and making this little area of Boynton a better place to be.
As a class, the environment's nice, we all get along, and I really think that's what's key to working on something as big as this.
The garden scene with the tiger on the swing was designed and painted by students in the mural club. The purple tiger symbolizes our school and mascot, and you'll notice that he is proudly wearing a t-shirt with the baby tiger on the front, which is the logo of our Early Childhood Academy. By putting the tiger on the swing, we really captured the joy and playfulness of childhood, which is something we really cared about and wanted for our butterfly garden.
I think it's really important for our school to have beautiful outdoor spaces. It inspires people, it connects kids with the environment. They're so connected with their electronics nowadays. This is one way to help them kind of disconnect and unplug from that and reconnect with nature, because one of the things we're doing here is trying to get students to live a green life, and so creating beautiful green spaces is one way to do that.
Hi, I'm Amber Pellicone, here to salute students and staff in this week's segment of Honor Roll. Congratulations to Canal Point Elementary School. They took home the overall first place trophy in the district's SecMe Olympiad. Teams created mousetrap cars. And JC Delaney from Frontier Elementary also has SecMe bragging rights. Her poster won 3rd place out of 60 schools that took part in the Olympiad. Frontier Elementary students and staff tickle us pink with their enthusiasm. As you can see here, lots of students took part in Pink Shirt Day. These colorful shirts represent the school's standing against bullying. Check out this touching art tribute. It's dedicated to Michaela Shaner, a student at Royal Palm Beach High School who died from lymphoma. The school's Art Honor Society created this symbolic butterfly as part of the Lake Worth Street Painting Festival. Butterflies also abound at Coral Sunset Elementary School. The school recently completed its new butterfly garden. This lovely oasis was created with donations from the community. And now we'd like you to meet Stephanie Meza Castaño. This Okehili Middle School student just won a national award for her essay on the importance of being bilingual. And finally, a big thank you to Keith Oswald, the district's Chief Academic Officer. Mr. Oswald read to students as part of World Read Aloud Day. The book he shared with students is called My Lucky Day. And Mr. Oswald said he felt pretty lucky himself for having the opportunity to read to so many students on World Read Aloud Day. That's it for this segment of Honor Roll. I'm Amber Pellicone. See you next time.
Thanks, Amber.
Lots more ahead on school news around the district. Still ahead, we'll check the community calendar for important events.
And the spotlight shines on Beacon Cove Elementary School. Find out what makes this school outstanding. Welcome back.
Each week, school news around the district highlights one of our great schools.
And this week, the spotlight shines on Beacon Cove Elementary School.
The goal at Beacon Cove Intermediate School is for each student to reach their full potential. And while they are challenged, the hope is students have fun, learning, growing, and becoming the best they can be. Thanks to some amazing teachers.
Our staff continues to work together to make each other better, to support each other, and grow each other so that we can give the children the best.
The intermediate in Beacon Cove Intermediate means this school is home to 3 grades, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. There are classes for gifted and regular students. This is a 3rd grade gifted class.
And we know how to summarize and take notes. You've been doing all of that.
Today, the children learn how authors gather research to reinforce the concept of point of view. This is a hands-on project featuring students making their own pipe cleaner glasses, a project that puts into focus the benefits of gifted classes.
I think in the gifted program, we try to take it to the next level. Now they're going to write about it. Now they're going to make their own book. They're going to have their own point of view in their book. So whatever you're studying, you're taking it to maybe another level.
These students take science to another level.
The first thing you guys are going to do, you're going to pick up the problem and you're going to read it as a group.
Working together, the students perform physics experiments that help them understand motion and simple machines.
If I told you information, you're probably going to forget it tomorrow. But when you sit here and you work on a table, on an experiment, and you figure it out, you're going to have that for a lifetime.
Technology plays an important role for Beacon Cove students. The school's computer lab features a classroom full of laptops. Today, the students are creating their own music using a program called Quaver. There are also 3 3D computers. They give the students a unique perspective.
Whoa, look at those.
Students analyze the planets. They can travel across the solar system and even into the core of the sun. Meanwhile, these students are creating their own computer content. They will use PowerPoint in their oral reports that will focus on a region of the United States.
What I like is how you've labeled each of your capital cities.
This assignment not only helps them understand geography, but they also learn how to use pictures, text, and graphics to tell a story. Computers teach science, social studies, and math. This 3rd grade class shows there are several ways to learn your fractions, from an online quiz to students testing students. Also in this class, the teacher works in small groups.
It's going to have the larger fraction, and then we'll check it together.
She can provide personal attention to each child to ensure they understand the lessons. Beacon Cove also celebrates the arts. In this music room, students get a chance to play all the right notes. And this art room is home to several students who have won county-wide contests for their talents. In physical education classes, the students learn how to play tennis. They also enjoy basketball, jumping rope, and playing soccer. There are wonderful students here and wonderful events. They include visits from authors, the book fair, dressing up like Harry Potter, honoring veterans, field trips to places like St. Augustine, and the fall dance. Great programs, great students, and great teachers. That's Beacon Cove Intermediate. The school district of Palm Beach County, your best choice.
Time now to show you some important events making our community calendar.
Professional educators and educational support staff are encouraged to register now for the 18th Annual Technology Conference. This event takes place at Santa Lucia's Community High School on March 18th. Register at techconf.palmbeachschools.org/register. Also on that date, the School District of Palm Beach County will observe Take Our Daughters and Sons to Work Day. That's Friday, March 18th. Because March 18th is a teacher work day, students will not need to provide a note for an excused absence. Spanish-speaking families with high school students are invited to learn about college options for their children. Join us April 2nd, beginning at 8 a.m. at the Boca Raton campus of Florida Atlantic University in the Lifelong Education Building. And April is for authors. This literary event for the entire family features authors for children and young adults. Join us Saturday, April 16th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Palm Beach Gardens High School. Admission is free.
Now let's check in with Rick Blackwell to see what he's working on in Good Sports.
Hi, Rick.
Thanks a lot, guys. I'm Rick Blackwell. Coming up on the Education Network, it's Good Sports. We got a lot to talk about, including what's happening here at Jupiter Middle School inside the Culinary Academy. They've got a benefit for kids with autism. You're going to want to hear this story. Also, boys volleyball has started across Palm Beach County. We're going to give you a preview of some of the outstanding teams. Those stories and more. I'm Rick Blackwell. It's coming up on the Education Network with Good Sports. Stick around.
Thanks, Rick.
And that's going to do it for this edition of School News Around the District, brought to you by the Education Network.
Keeping you informed.